We on this thing on? What's up? What's up, everybody? This is Crypto Trader here at Mining Trades, and whoa, we're talking about shorting this market right now. Okay, let's get into it, shall we? All right. I hope Ahmad is here. He prompted me to make this. Ahmed Savi asked the question: can you go over how to use BitMEX to do short trades? Sure. So what you see is that my bot already took a short trade. So this was like, when I heard him say this, when I saw this message in the chat box, I was like, you know what? Why not? If my bot thinks it's time to go short, and a lot of the elite traders and so many guys that that don't even trade, but they show other people how to trade. They use their technical skill just to show other people what trades to place. I mean, hey, nobody's cussing him out. Shit, he must know what he's talking about. Maybe, I don't know. But me, I would have went long. I actually, here's the trade right here. If you guys want to see, the trade was taking place at the same place I went long yesterday. What are the odds of that? I was just long here yesterday. I got out up here at 11.65 it moved $100. And no, it moved $700 up. I got out the trade up here before my bot. I didn't even wait till my bot because I was still working on my bot, but I was taking trade. I was like, I gotta take that. That's money. So I took that trade off. Bam, got the profit. Boom. Redeployed it in this trade right here. You see $1,000 redeployed turns to 12 because I'm using leverage cross. Now we're going to talk about this short trade, all right? Instead of talking about the return on equity, which is this return on equity gets complicated. I'm in profit by 0.001. That's probably like $1. I don't know what 0.001 is. Anyone want to know? I mean, I do. I don't really know this stuff by heart like that, but 0.001 is what? $1.15 in profit. That is one out of 1,000. Let's count the first four zeros as 1 pip. All right. So every pip we get, or basis point, and this is real terminology right here I'm using. Every pip, which is 0.0001, 0001, is $1. All right. Let's just look at it like that. When you hover, okay, let me see. Ahmed. Anyway, get rid of the background noise when you speak. Sorry, it's my ad. I know. I did try to get rid of that background noise. I thought I did get rid of that background noise. I don't know. I think I'm going to have to stay with whatever's going on right now since I'm live. I don't know how bad it is though. It could probably be bad. Last time it was pretty bad, but I thought I fixed it. I did. Thought I did fix it. I could try something. Jesus, things are getting in the way. Okay, let's try this. All right, that might fix it, hopefully. All right, so, whoa, go back over here real quick. Let me see something. Okay, testing out the sound right now. Okay, everything looks good. Whoa. Well, we're shorting this market. Okay. Right now, my bot decided to short the market, so hey, we must be trying to short this market. All right. I just updated my logo. I'm gonna try to update that, but not right now. But anyways, I just don't believe we're going any further down, but my bot does. So hey, contrary to what I may think, hey, I always go based on my strategies sometimes. I've learned that if I just would have followed my strategies to a T, okay, I would have profited. Sometimes I can't because you see right now, I want to go long. This has been going down so far. We're going up, right? All right, but I'm going to tell you some things some other traders have been saying. Um, Even people that don't trade, that just do technical analysis and tell other traders what to do, are saying we're going down to 7,000, okay, 7,500. Are we? I don't know. Me, I don't think. I think we're probably going to touch 8,000 if we go back down. We're going to touch 8,000 and have a violent bounce back up. Because they're saying that's because we haven't done a violent bounce yet. You know, we haven't went down and just had this big ass, long ass, on a daily candle. You want a long ass wick. Let me see if I can put this on auto. Let's see. Here's a long wick right here. This one right here. But we want to see that now. Here's another one right here. I think this was one. But he was like, a couple of people were like, this was just a little bitty piece of bullshit. And I was like, okay, the bears are in. This long candle right here is bearish, okay? Until we break past this candle, we're not out of this zone, out of the bearishness, okay? I'm going to go ahead and put on this other side of this other view because I've been looking at this, and I think if we come back down here, this is 9,000, all right? I'm pretty sure we're going to bounce off this yellow thing. I don't know care what nobody else said. I'm going to put my bet on this moving average. This 128-day moving average that I just learned about, or that everybody was keeping a secret about, that elite traders are keeping this a secret. This yellow 128, they're trading off this thing with billions, okay? That's what I'm going to tell you. That's what's going on. Yeah, they'll push $1 billion trade with a sandwich in their mouth. Yeah, that kind of trading. You don't want to mess with those guys. You want to trade with those guys. That's the reason why the market looks like it looks, to tell you the truth. I'm not going to lie to you. It doesn't look like this because it's Bitcoin. It looks like this because the people that are in Bitcoin trading it. Sup, Monkins? Sup. Yeah, tuning in. I'm glad you guys are tuning in, man. I really do feel very good when you guys join in. You see this $1,000. The bots have corrupted the system. That was one order though. It's all in the same second. I gotta refresh this page. That's not a bot. Let's get into it. Now, I want to make sure I got certain things hooked up over here properly. All right. You like that? I like it. All right, here we go. This is not really complicated. It can be intimidating at first sight. If you try to get on this website without a person like me, you will be scared stupid. Stores is getting pumped. All right, look. I'm going live right now. So you see the profit that was made. Yesterday this was like 0.0057. Now it's doubled already, okay? Thanks to the bot. Thanks to me. All right. So I'm controlling the bot. You know how they say man versus machine? No, it's man versus man with the machine, okay? And I'm the man with the machine, okay? Oh yeah, you good, Marcus? You good? I'm glad you're getting. Where you trading at? What exchange did you get that storage A filled at? I don't understand. You put a 10% what? Limit order twice the last day. Tell me what are you talking? Are you talking about that you were trading storage A, or are you planning on hodling storage A? Hey, stupid! I put that on a T-shirt. Oh, okay. Binance. Yeah, okay. Yeah, that's gonna be my next line. I'm the man with the machine, right? They talking about this man versus machine. I'm actually it's man versus the man with the machine. I don't know. You know, some of these storylines that you see on CNBC just kill me sometimes. And that was one of their stories, all right? And I was just thinking to myself, this got to be the dumbest fucking media outlet ever created, man. Fuck. Who's running that shit over there? The banks? I don't know. Traders? Man, I hope it's traders running it because they smart. They will throw you a fucking, you know, that away. You know, some Bugs Bunny shit. You know, when Elmer Fudd is looking for Bugs Bunny, he'll dress up as somebody else and he'll be like, "Which way? Did you see a bunny?" He's like, "Yeah, he went that way." He went that. I seen him go that way. And then he'd take off in the opposite direction. That's what the hell CNBC is full of. And that's what these other traders are doing to other traders. I mean, we're trading. Come on, man. Trying to get me. I'm trying to get you. It's fair game. This stuff has value, though. Actually, that's the other part. And I'm just trying to make money off. So what I want to do is talk about shorting. And this is really what I'm leading into, to keep it real with you guys. This is a daily chart we're looking at. These are the last weeks? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 days. All right, we went up and back down, and then somebody said we're going up. This is a bottom. Come on, this is a bottom. Probably not a bottom. Okay. Probably not. We already headed back down. My bot chose to go short. God damn, crazy ass bot. I think that bot is crazy. I am long Bitcoin, so when I short Bitcoin, it's kind of like you gotta be crazy. But then they're saying this, okay, Wall Street is shorting the Bitcoin, so that means they're borrowing Bitcoin. Now that's what happens when you short. So this number right here, which I didn't put in, that's my bot stuff. That's crazy. All right, look. How would you do a short? All right, first you got to understand what this is you're looking at right here. This is the trading pane. I don't know what to call it, all right? The trading UI, all right? I'm going to blow this up so everyone can see what's going on, all right? I'm doing this just so I can keep an eye on my position right here. I just want to see what it does as this goes up and down. So basically over here, you got a bunch of stuff looking at you, staring at you. This is market. This is limit. You can close it. You know, I know a lot of people are wondering, like, you know, what am I talking about? Well, BitMEX is one of these things that you can move around. You can take this stuff and move things around. I mean, it's not no Coinbase. They actually like you to trade here, okay? Coinbase seems like they want you to go somewhere else and trade. I don't know what to say. Buy the Bitcoin and leave. Leave now. BitMEX is interesting because if you do a limit order, okay, right here, if you do a limit order, you put the quantity in. This is quantity in USD. We're going to go over this, but let me talk about limit order and market orders real quick. You put a limit order in, let's say for this book right here. Let's blow this book up. All right, and then let's, every 50 cent is the lowest it goes. It used to be 1 cent. Oh man, what the hell? I put alert on liquidations because I like to see people get liquidated for some reason. I got liquidated so many times. I take pleasure when I see other people. Well, not really. I take pleasure when the opposite side of my trade gets liquidated. I don't know why. I'm kind of. Let's do every dollar. I don't know. This thing should be clicking faster than that. Maybe because I'm recording. All right, so that's great. So what we're looking at is every. What was it? I missed it. Every 50 cent. All right, let's do every dollar. All right. Get this on the show. This show on the road. Here's the price. Here's the it looks kind of funky like this. Is one side is sellers and one side is bidders. One side is offerers and one side is bidders. Buyers are bidders and sellers are offerers, okay? Or askers. They're asking for a price and these people are bidding for a price, okay? This is the ask side and the bid side. So here's the price. Down here, these are two prices right here. right? One gets larger as we go down, okay, and one gets smaller as we go down. That's confusing as hell, right? But if you put an order on the book saying you want to buy Bitcoin at this price right here, and you do a limit for 29.20, let's say we click on this price. All right, it should update. It's going to update 10,915. Now it's 10,916. I'll click it again. All right, I know why it's going slow. I gotta kill some stuff, some background stuff going on back here. That's probably what's messing up the 1 second. That's probably what's messing up the speed of the feed. The speed of the feed. All right, this should be better. Shorting Bitcoin. A LOL bot. All right, simple moving averages with a bit of volatility sprinkled on the top. To succeed trading crypto, one must be like Bugs Bunny. Yeah, that's real talk. Bugs Bunny is real cool. Hell yeah. Shorting Bitcoin is like betting on don't pass line at the craps table. Nobody likes doing it, but most of the time it gives you the best chance, okay? I'm not going to compare this to gambling. I refuse. This is more like doing the counting the cards, okay? At in poker, okay? In poker, playing poker is like Bugs Bunny, faking people out. And well, what you see are the books. Let's just get this over with too, because look, the books. When you place a limit order over here, actually, when they give you the commission. How much is the commission? The commission is 0.075. No, a lot of people don't know that about BitMEX. So you can just go over here and just make money just from off the commission. If you go become a market maker if you want to. They got some market making bots out there for free. Actually, BitMEX will give you one, but I wouldn't fuck with it. Gotta know how to program, and it's not really the best bot out there. They just let you know that you can do this, and they try to push you that way. You want to develop your own stuff though. So I'm gonna get off of this scene right here because this sucks. It really does. Somebody got liquidated. That means we're going long. I turned the sound effects off just for you. I'm mid and Monkins. I know you guys got tired of hearing that shit go ding ding. Sound like I was at the casino, right? It's gambling if you don't know what you're doing, right? If you don't know what you're doing in stocks, you're gambling for sure. Exactly, absolutely right. So let me squeeze this in a little bit. I want to draw some interesting information out of this webcast. It's very complicated. I'm glad you asked. It took me a lot of trial and error to learn how to trade on here, so I lost a lot of money learning how just the ropes of this thing because I refused to put like $2 or $3 on because I would get right and I would up the ante and I would start trading with more money because I would always make money with my lower trades, and I was like, God, I need to put some real money in this damn thing, and then I'd end up losing it. But anyways, that's how I learn. Okay, that's how you all learn how to trade stocks. That's what they call the tuition. That's market tuition. You learn from losing. That's rule number one. Now, the other way is to let other people lose and then you learn from them. That's the best way to go right there. Why bump your own head when you can learn from somebody that has bumped their own already? Now, this is how it looks. You can click this number right here. It'll auto-populate it. Let me go back up here. See this number right here? This is the price. If you want to do limit orders, it puts this on this book and you can go long or you can go short this price right here. Okay. And you see these numbers in here? These numbers, they kind of change with the prices. If you do market, I'm sorry, if you go market, these will change with the current bid and offer right here. All right, so this is a liquid market, so I wouldn't worry too much about the spread. Spread is always like 50 cent wide. Okay, sometimes it's 1 cent. So now I kind of blew this up so you guys can look at this right here. Don't focus on anything over here. Just look at this area right here. This is the main order. Now this is a market order, so that means as soon as you click this, wherever the bid is at, it's gonna buy this from. It's gonna actually hit the offers. It's gonna hit whoever's asking. Whatever they're asking, they're asking 11,161. That's these guys right here. You see them? This is a stream. So they're streaming this information like a video stream, like on. So all you have to do is connect to their WebSocket and listen. That's what I like about this. You don't have to fetch information like Bittrex, like Poloniex. Okay. You don't want to fetch it and then get the order book. What you want to do is listen to the order book like professional stock world does. That's how TD Ameritrade does it, and that's how everybody else does it. Okay. Except when you're dealing with these little exchanges and cryptocurrency, they don't really, play by the rules, so to speak. So those are good platforms to invest on, like Bittrex. You just go buy the coin and hodl it, all right? Like Poloniex, okay? Like Binance, okay? I wouldn't recommend trading on them, not even with a trading bot. But people do it all the time. I don't know how good they are, but I personally wouldn't do it. I would make my own bot and come to a professional exchange with a WebSocket, all right, connecting you to their order books, okay, and trade. This is an order book right here. This is trade history. This candle chart is a trade history. This is actual trades by the second up to the minute. It gets entered in on this, and this is a visual representation. Now, I'm done with all of that. I expect anyone who's here who doesn't know how to trade, that'll be informative for you. Each one of these candles right now represents 1 minute because I just switched it to a 1 minute candle. I'm going to blow this up. All right, so we can just focus on this, and then I'm going to pull this up. And I added something on here called index. All right, so this is the index right here, this blue line. Now, I don't tell everybody my secret, but this is the Bitcoin index right here, the actual price of Bitcoin, and these are the futures right here. And I'm not talking about the SIBO futures. I'm talking about BitMEX futures. Okay. XBT USD. They had the first futures contract before everybody else did. 2, 3, 4, 5 years. This place has been in business for a while. Billion-dollar traders are on this goddamn thing. They're in the troll box. You guys don't know this, but let me tell you why they're here, okay? And why this moves markets first. When you short Bitcoin, BitMEX goes to, say, Coinbase, okay? And they will go and they purchase the Bitcoin. They give it to me, okay? Because I got it at leveraged. I'm leveraged. All right, I got my leverage. So, say I put let's do this for example by example. Let's say I put $100 in here, okay? And Bitcoin, worth of Bitcoin. All right, and I click 10 times leverage. That means I can take $100 and right here, this is my leverage box. I can do $100 right here. I type in $100 in here. So I basically use $100 worth of Bitcoin, trade with it. Now, what if I want to use $1,000 worth of Bitcoin? That's $100 times 10. You can. What if I want to use $2,000 worth of Bitcoin? You can't. Not unless you click 25 times Bitcoin. So you got $100 in. You want to do $2,000 worth of Bitcoin with $100? Go right ahead. You want to do $10,000 with $100 Bitcoin? Go to 100 times. Boom. You can short it. Click short. You're short $10,000 worth of real Bitcoin because they just went out and borrowed it and gave it to your ass to sell. So you sold it to somebody. Now, only thing you can do is wait to buy it back. Now, here's some time. Boom. You're pocketing the difference. All right. How does that look? Well, if you sell it at 10,000 and you buy it back at 9,000 and you give it back to BitMEX, okay? How does that work, right? Isn't that confusing? I mean, they lent it to you. They just want their Bitcoin back. How would they lend you to you and you sell it for 10,000? So you put 10,000 into your pocket. All right. Now you got $10,000 in your pocket. That's where it confuses you the most because you don't understand. When you short, you sell first. Okay. Now you got $10,000. Now you got to buy it back for 9,000 down here. Boom. So now you got 10,000 up here. You spend 9,000. Now you're left with $1,000 and you got your Bitcoin back. Now you actually got more Bitcoin than you had before. You got the same amount of Bitcoin probably. You got more Bitcoin. I don't know how that would work. But anyways, check it out. You buy it back, you give it back to BitMEX, you keep the $1,000 in your pocket. Boom. That's how it works. Now, either way it goes, you're selling high and buying low. Okay, you're buying low, selling high. No matter which way you do it first, it does not matter. As long as it's always higher when you sell it, okay, than when you buy it. Now, and always lower when you buy it than when you sell it, okay? So when you want to get in the market, you want to get in anytime you want to get in. That's why I trade on BitMEX. You want to trade when it's high, go ahead, sell it. When you want to trade when it's low, go ahead, buy it. Okay, bam, that's what we doing. That's why we over here. You can't really do that nowhere else, okay? I'm telling you, you got to have the coins everywhere else if you want to sell them first, all right? You got to go buy them first, all right? Or borrow them, but you can't borrow because they not letting you borrow shit, all right? Only BitMEX is doing that. These are the leaders. Now, how does that move the market? That moves the fucking market. If you got $1 billion, let's just say you got 1 million, all right, because billion is too big for people to understand. But if you got $1 million and you short the market, they go buy the Bitcoin. That makes the market go higher. So why does people short? That's crazy, right? That's what I was trying to say. I think BitMEX keeps a supply, but somehow I think they don't keep a supply. I think they're smart enough to not risk that type of shit. Keep a supply of $1 billion worth of Bitcoin. If they want to short, they'll go buy that shit. And then when you get out the trade, they're gonna go sell that shit as soon as possible. They don't want to hold none of that shit. All right, that's what I know they're doing. I'm not even gonna speculate on that. I know they're doing that because that's what they do on Wall Street when they're shorting stuff and buying shit and doing that with corn. They do that with oil. They do that with commodities. That's what Bitcoin is to them, a commodity. I think it's a currency, but it's not considered a currency yet. Because why? Because we value dollars in it. All right, we don't value Bitcoin in dollars yet. All right, we value dollars worth of Bitcoin. Okay, we don't value Bitcoin worth of dollars. Okay, that's how you know it's not a currency. How I know that? Because that's what the hell Warren Buffett said about Bitcoin. All right, now until you stop counting it in USDs and whatever, it's not a currency, all right? It's a goddamn commodity. You're not gonna value corn. I got 20 metric tons of wheat. I got 20 metric tons of cocaine. Here, you're not gonna say that. You're gonna say, man, I got $500 million worth of wheat. I know you would love to see me do a video on making a trading bot. I'm just reading the chat. Yeah, I did this the bot that I just did. It just placed its first trade on BitMEX. In my last video, right at the very end, Monkins. I don't know if you caught that. Ahmad was there. He saw that shit. He was like, yeah. But look, here's my account. Where is that? Let me pull it up. This last trade right here, the bot did it. It finally did it the right amount of money because I'm trying to do 100% of my equity. So if it makes money, it's going to take the trade with the money that I made. All right, it's going to redeploy 100% of my trade, but it's using it. It was hard to figure out how to do it because, mind you, this is BitMEX, this is leverage, so you got to keep a balance. So you can't. It was using my full balance, which I didn't want to do. It would definitely my full. If you use my full balance, that would make this like $6,000, which is too much money. You can't trade that. Unless I have more money in here, then you can trade but that's why this is a margin account and it's a leveraged account. It's futures. So yeah, converting that was complicated. Right, you're right. This is BitMEX. It was common. That's why I had that error, but I fixed it. I coded this myself. Yeah, you code yourself. We come from the same ship. I taught myself how to code before, when I was 12 years old. So it's nothing to me. I could pick up 20 different languages without even ever trading in one language, ever have been trading in a language because I understand how they work. There's just syntax differences. That's it. They all do the same shit, and you know that. But like APIs, grabbing and then timing in the market and all that stuff, that was a lot of hair pulling. And I got it done. It's done. I'm through. All I'm doing now is just working on my strategy at this point, which I've been working on the whole time before I even got into the bot thing. I already knew I was headed to the automated trading bots because the very first thing I learned how to do, one of the first skills I've ever picked up as a boy was programming computers. John McAfee, by the way, said go buy Swarmy. It was a good buy too, because it was already like pumped already. It was down. I didn't tell anybody about it. Um, I'm working on this bot. So let's short the market then. Ahmed, what are you gonna do? You're gonna put 100 in. Let's just say you put $50 in. Times that. You don't need to do times 10. The reason why I stopped doing times 5 and times 10 leverage is because one thing a lot of people don't realize unless you start trading here, that liquidation price starts getting closer to you, the more your trade goes against you. So what I mean by that is like right now, you notice that I'm 23 away from where I got in at, where my bot shorted. Let me go to a hourly chart or maybe a 30-minute chart. Let's see. How's that gonna look? Let's see. All right. Do auto. All right, my bot got in somewhere over here, like, right here. Probably, let's just say it got in right here when the market went down. It said, oh, we got to go short. So that's what it did. It went short right here. I said, what are you doing? This bot is crazy. Remember, Ahmad, you were there. It placed the trade right when I was talking. I said, damn. Okay, boom. I knew the market was going up. That's why I looked at my bot and said, you're crazy. But all the experts are saying we're going down. So I just figured I'm going to let the bot do its thing. It's not built to not lose money. It's built to lose money and it's built to make money. Okay. But the back testing shows that I've actually been able to make more money than I've lost. So I put the bot in place to trade the trades instead of me taking the trades. All right. I was going to take the trades exactly when it's told to take the trade. So that's what I'm also got to work on too. Just because it took the trade right here doesn't mean it should have took the trade right here. Even though the signal told it to, it could have waited. It could have waited until it got up here and went short up here. But that's going to be another thing. That's another thing to look at. And then the fact that it's going up doesn't scare me because the bot will reverse its move. If it gets another signal that we're going higher than what it thought we were, it'll reverse and it'll take the loss, which is okay. because I might end up making more money than I lost. You understand? Now that's what's going on with the bot. Now we're not here to talk about the bot. We're here to talk about shorting. And I'm done. I'm about to get off this channel. I mean, not the channel. I'm gonna stay on the channel, but I'm gonna get off this video because we're 34 minutes into it, and we got 4 people watching, which I'm really happy to see. Thank you guys for tuning in. So with BitMEX, you got a calculator. The thing you gotta watch is this liquidation price. All right. Return on equity is just your whole trade, your balance plus the trade, including how much you lose and how much you lost. Okay. You can basically do hypothetical, theoretical trades right here and figure out exactly where your liquidation price may be. If I go cross or if I go here. Now I'll try to tell you guys what the margin on an isolated, which is leveraged, which is like say 5 times or 10 times or 25 times your balance, okay? And the thing about the reason why I stopped doing that is because this will get tighter and tighter. That means it will pull my liquidation price closer to me. Let's see if I got in. Where did I get in at? Let me see. I got in at 10.954. Okay, and the quantity was this right here, 1233. My bot got in for me at 1233. 100% of my equity. Okay, that's how much money basically I made. All right, $233 because the first trade I took was $100, so I made 233 bucks. And now look down here is leverage, right? 10 times leverage. What's the liquidation price? Okay, it can't show me because I got the screen blown up too big. All right, so let's make the screen smaller. All right. I've never seen it not show me the liquidation price ever, so this is kind of weirding me out. I think it's saying I can't go long right here. All right, let's say I went short. All right, boom. Because I did go short right here. So at this many contracts with, I didn't use 10 times leverage. Just say I used 10 times leverage. Boom. My liquidation price will be 12,200. Damn. That was weird. All right, 12,033. That's the price. That's what's crazy. And this thing is going berserko. Let me put my grouping back to where I had it. It's going faster now. There we go. I think I had the grouping at 250, I believe. All right, so I can see what's going on here. 10,000 sellers, and then there's 10 million. I'm sorry, $10 million worth of Bitcoin to be sold right here. 10 million to be bought right now. Okay, these are right now, and this is a spread of 250 and you know 250, 250, 250, 250, 250, 250, 250, 250, 250, 250 away from each other, and this is right now 11,200. Now that's the most greenest candle, and I got a signal. I don't know if my bot's gonna go long or short. I don't know if that's a real signal or if it's a fake signal. Sometimes there's fake signals. My bot looks for those too. Yeah, program that, Monkins. A fake out. My bot looks at those too. Basically, I'm just looking at this because it went up, and my bot is, my bot is short. I just have to look at that. It's hard to take my face off of the screen. Now look, 12,250. Let's copy that. That's the liquidation price for me right now. 12,251. If I get liquidated at this price, my bot has done a bad job. All right, and not my bot, but I have done a bad job, because I know that's the reason why I made the bot do what it's doing right now, is because it's going to avoid every liquidation situation. It will. My bot is definitely going to do that. All right. Will it do that before losing all the money? I hope I don't lose all the money. I might have to start with a real $1,000 instead of $100. Okay, and then trade with $1,000. That's what I'm thinking about doing. That's my next move. That way I don't get liquidated, because that's what's needed. All right, now, you know, trading with leverage is a bitch. All right. So look, what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna take this value and I'm gonna put this liquidation on the screen right here. Let me get on with this. Maybe I should just use what's already there. Yeah, I think I'll just do that. This is where I sold at though. Here's the liquidation down here. Now my liquidation has to get put up there now. So what I'm gonna do is I'm navigating it. I'm navigating this thing. This is too wide now. I gotta shrink this. All right, let me pull this down some. Coordinates, paste, paste. Liquidation. All right. All right. So where'd it go? There's the liquidation price right there. All right. If I go all the way up here before going short, I lose my entire balance because I am cross. But if I was doing 10 times leverage, or say five, let's just say I was doing 5 times leverage, it wouldn't take my entire balance. But the closer I get to this liquidation, the damn thing will move closer to me. It will move like down here. It would go like this. The closer, like, okay, I'm short. So the closer I get to my liquidation price, the closer my liquidation price comes to me. They don't tell you that, but they do tell you. But it's like, it's called some weird ass formal language that I'm not even going to try to attempt to act like I know the words and the phrases. All right, but I'm going to just call this dynamic. It does that because the people are going long are making so much money that the liquidation price comes close to you, because it's Bitcoin, and Bitcoin grows in value when the stock when the value is going up, the Bitcoin that you're using goes up. So you only got so much Bitcoin, right? And the value changes as the fucking stock moves. That's so confusing. But so they figured out how to fucking do it. I mean, what that means is that this moves. Now, if you use cross, it'll take your balance. It uses your balance instead of the value of your position. Okay, so that's even better. All right, so cross doesn't move. This liquidation price is going to stay right here. It's not going to move. That's why I use cross instead. But I'm still able to trade with, like, say, if I put 100 in, I can trade with 1,000. Okay, it's just going to give me a liquidation price based on my balance. That's what I like. So if I want to, put more money in instead of getting essentially stomped out or liquidated right here, I can add money to this account, and this liquidation price will move away from me. And I can take money out the account as well. And guess what happens? The liquidation price will move closer to me. Okay? Closer to me. All right? Closer. Game over. All right? So Now that we've explained the liquidation, that's the crucial part. Now, when you trade this, people are like, yeah, now you know how to trade on BitMEX. That's all you really need to know. You need to know that this represents a dollar value of Bitcoin. This, and that's what this is. Okay, it's contracts. One contract is $1 US. Okay, so I put on 1,233. I put on 1,233 contracts. Okay, based on my balance, which was $100. Just say it was $100. Okay, and I was able to get this because I went cross. If I was to go 10 times, I wouldn't be able to do that with $100. It would have told me, no, you don't have enough money. But if I go cross, I can put this shit up to 20,000. But my liquidation price, it will show me based on my liquidation price. Now, let's see what my liquidation price is if it's just cross. We're going to look at this as a cross. Now, that's what it is if I went 10 times. And this thing moves. All right. Just know that. So what I'm going to do is switch it to cross. See the value change? Look at that. I think it's closer to me. Okay. So my liquidation price on this kind of contract at this entry price with this kind of wallet, it tells me my wallet where it's at right now, I believe. Let me see. I got to move this thing around without clicking anything. All right. Position value. All right. Available balance. Damn, what is this? All right. Liquidation price. All right. Boom. 96. So this is this plus what I got on. All right. That's what this is. The wallet. 96. All right. That's like $96. Let's just say that's $96. 96 pips or 96 basis points. If you come from Forex, then you know what pips are. Okay. And Bitcoin, those right now at the price of Bitcoin right now, those are dollars. These will turn into $2 a pip if once it gets to 20,000. Right now we're at 10,000, so these are $1 a pip. That's just the easy way to look at it for now. All right, now my liquidation price is right here now on cross, but this isn't going to move. So I'm going to copy this because I'm using cross leverage, and then let's just kill this for a second. Let's go back here, put this in here, paste it in here, paste this in here. All right, and then hit OK. And there's my new liquidation price. Damn, that don't even look right. I'm sorry. I'm gonna grab the actual liquidation price from up here because I don't think that calculator knows what the hell it's talking about. Here it is right here on the actual position I took. I don't know. Maybe I put the wrong number in. Right here on my entry was that. Let me see, because this calculator doesn't normally lie. Entry price short. That's crazy, yo. It's telling me some bullshit. All right, X the calculator. Just go back based on the actual position that I got inside of the order history right here, or position history. Now copy this because this doesn't look right. Not at all. Great. I'm glad I'm making this video so now you guys can see some of the discrepancies. All right. Now there's the actual liquidation price for my cross position. The kind of margin I'm using is cross. All right, you see that right there. Hoping you see it. I'll blow it up just for a second so you guys can see it. All right, here's my liquidation price right here. If the mark price of the contract reaches below this price, that's the price between the bid and the offer, the mark price, reaches below this price when long or above this price when short. So if this price line goes above this while I'm short, guess what? I get liquidated. That's all that you need to know. Now let's go back over here. I think the video's done. I should help you out a whole lot. Now I'm gonna read some things. Saving 10% on trades for 6 months is a good incentive. Right. Pretty good. Thanks, Ahmed, for signing up using my leverage. I mean, using my leverage. You wish. It's good. Thank you for signing up using my referral. Appreciate it. It's gonna help you though. It's gonna help me somehow. I don't know how, but it helps me too somehow. But I'll keep making these videos. And you see this? This isn't this? Is I just like to know they're getting ready to buy 10,000 contracts, right? You see this $10 million worth of contracts on BitMEX. It should make this price go way up here and stop me out. That's all I want to see. But my bot has to go short before I get stopped out. That's how I programmed it. So I'll be on the right side of the trade no matter how this works, without me having to pay attention to the market. That is totally awesome. Best programmer ever. So I know it's good to keep this live stream going, but I got to end it. My wife is home. She just walked through the door and oh, look at that. Look at that. Okay. Okay. I believe I'm going to get a signal. It's going to do some trading. Maybe if this stays like this, what is it? Oh, we got an hour. We got an hour and 25 minutes. My bot trades exactly like I trade. It's going to wait. All right, to the end of this hour right here, 1 hour and 25 minutes. At the end of that, it's going to look at the candle and determine whether it's a bear or it's a bears have won or if the bulls have won. Now, I can guarantee you, an hour from now, this candle is going to be back down here somewhere. I guarantee it, an hour and a half from now. Okay, I guarantees it. What happened to the plus? See, the plus disappeared. It comes up and then it disappeared because it could go back down. The bears can come back in and drive the price down. I'm gone. Remember what I said. An hour and 30 minutes from now is going to be 12 o'clock. Okay? And at 12 o'clock, whether that's a red candle or a green candle, my bot is going to choose. It's either going to stay short or it's going to flip around and go up with the market. Okay? And I'll probably start another live stream at that time just to catch it on camera. All right. So you guys take care and thanks for tuning in, man. Mining Trades, crypto trader. I'm out. This video is about shorting Bitcoin on BitMEX. All right, gone. See you next time too. I'm mid. All right, now, Monkins, man, you're a genius, man. I like to work with you someday. All right.